newest flavor, Duff Dry. What does the future hold for Duff? Let's just say we've got a few ideas up our sleeve.
Like what?
I'd rather not get into it right now.
Why not?
All right. We don't have any ideas for the future. We got nothing. Happy?
Bancroft. That was a quick intro. Sorry, everyone. I was trying to fix up my camera, and it's not working. Actually, maybe did that do anything? Yeah. Okay.
Looks slightly better. Yeah, that looks better.
Yeah. Okay.
What did you change?
The definition. It was on a weird definition. But yeah.
Welcome to the year 2015, Rob.
2015.
Yeah.
Sounds impressive.
Or maybe 2018.
2018. Okay. All right. Well, let's say hello, chat, Bancroft. I mean, there's heaps of people here just because Ethan's streaming. You know, Dale's here first. Take that.
You can just do what Camel does. And how many people are watching?
7.
Oh, 70,000 people here. That's amazing.
Yes. Amazing. Oh, 80,000 now. It's gone up a ton.
The fewer the people, the more shit we get to talk.
Do we? Oh man, we've got some shit today. I don't know if the general public knows about this yet, Bancroft. We'll get into it in a minute, but
the cat's out of the bag. People have been tweeting.
Is it?
About
Okay, yeah. The most insane thing has happened.
About it.
The most insane thing has happened recently. We'll get into it in a minute after I say hello, chat. Darko's in here. You're hyping this up too much. This time, I don't think so. Not this time. Skip, what's going on, man? Jason from Unhinged, Mo Big, good to see you, dude. How's your father? 2 minutes late. Sorry, man. Dean James absolutely killed it with the giveaway, Bancroft. So impressed with that.
What Dean gave away was so above and beyond.
I know, right?
Made the rest of us look like rank amateurs.
I know. So, I mean, he's automatically guaranteed to spot the next Great Wheel giveaway.
Oh, that's what he won? He didn't even know he was competing, and he won it. Nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's if he wants to do it again. Bretsky the Great. Finn's in the house. Good to see you, dude. Scrolling down. People are talking. Texas Mofo's here. Mike TV Dub. Getting some people pop in here, which is great. Skip says special thank you to Bancroft today. Why is that? Did you finally read his script, Bancroft?
No, I alerted him to the situation. He was the one person that I found who I didn't think knew.
Right.
Because everyone else, I know they were getting alerted. So
let's get into that. Let's get into that right now.
I'm glad you don't have my hard copy video. Did it, you know?
So I'm just gonna ignore that. Right. This is just an example. This is a Replicator 4 campaign page. And if you notice up here, it has my name and where I'm located, Melbourne, Australia. But it gets much, much worse than that. Just yesterday, on the majority of people's accounts, would you say, Bancroft?
I wouldn't say majority. I'd say about 50-50. I went through about 30 and it's about 50-50 I saw. Okay. And this is just random. I wasn't looking in comics. I was just looking, everywhere.
So 50, and this was site-wide. Yeah, correct. It wasn't just comics. It wasn't just us.
Yeah, it was an it was an update that they did.
But this had the full address of the creator. So it Bancroft, myself, Malin.
Well, it was just on the pre-launch pages, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah,
it wasn't on the actual campaign pages. So if people who had campaign pages, it didn't happen to them. They just updated because if you go to explore and look for some campaigns, some upcoming campaigns, soon to launch. Just click that one. So they've updated it there. See, now this person would have been safe. Actually, I know they weren't because I checked it. This person didn't have his address there. But let's go to another one. Let's try and find. So that's what I'm saying. It's like 50. Maybe about 50-50. We'll go down to one I know that had it. So Robo Chode. There we go. By Finn. Yeah. Okay. So now it says Rochester, New York. But yesterday, for 24 hours, that was the full address.
Crazy. Absolutely insane.
Obviously, they've updated the look of the thing. And I think what happened is they updated it. They wanted to put the address in there, which I think is, put it where it's from. I don't think anyone has a problem with that. It's from Rochester, New York, US. Okay, cool. Just like it has on the campaign page. But when they did that update, it obviously was pulling in the full address, which is not cool. I think it's illegal. I'm pretty sure.
It has to be illegal, dude. Surely.
Yeah. It's a proper dox. It's a proper dox. And the weird thing about it is no one could figure out where the address was coming from. There's nowhere in the back end of Indiegogo that you can put your address in once you're all set up. So obviously we've put our addresses in at some point along the line. I mean, to me, I did it a long time ago. I set up my account. I changed my address on a couple of campaigns that I've recently backed. And I even got an email saying you've updated your Indiegogo profile I put in my PO box. But I got my PO box, well after I first set up my account. I only got it when it came time to fulfilling. That was probably a year or so after I set up my account, or more. No, actually much more, because I was backing people on Indiegogo for ages before I even set up my account. So I don't know where they were getting the address from. I thought maybe they're getting it from the bank details, but then other people said no because they put in a different address. So I don't know. You couldn't edit it. The only thing you could do, which is what I did, was delete the campaign, which I didn't know how to do at first. Thank you to Commie Mark, who let me know how to do that. It wasn't easily. Believe it or not, on Indiegogo, it's not super easy to figure things out. Richard Friend, apparently, his address was a fake one.
Oh, really? Nice move.
Well, it wasn't his official home address, so it didn't really matter for him. But yeah, a bunch of people, including myself, had our addresses up. Skip saying it's got to be the backer address. I've backed to 3 different addresses, to my home address, my PO box, and to what's it called? Critical Blast. So thanks for using my home address, Indiegogo. That's why people have been deleting signups.
Yeah, it was crazy yesterday. People are deleting them left, right, and center, weren't they? Yourself included.
Well, it's not. I've been shadow banned from the start, and I haven't really been tweeting about my Indiegogo sign up for a while now. So, unless someone had gone into one of my streams, gone into the description, clicked on one of the links, it wasn't very easy to find. But still, when I go out and buy a Coke, and I have a complaint, I don't think it's reasonable that I have the home address of the CEO of Coca-Cola to, get in touch with. I think a business address is fine. A phone number, an email. Okay, cool. No, I consider this doxing. And even though I don't think it was malicious, obviously, it is gross incompetence. Yet again, from our favorite. I mean, God, look at the explore section now. It's just it's a joke how this whole thing works now.
Yeah.
Compared to what it was a mere year and a half ago. But yeah, look, and I mean, I guess, always trying to find the silver lining. Where is it? gonna pop up. Hold on a sec.
So
I went to my website.
I know some of the campaigns that decided to nuke the page. Yours, Clayton, Dale's, Pitt.
Yeah.
I mean, just crazy.
Yeah. They never replied to my email. I know Robert Romano reached out to them, but yeah, they never got back to me. And again, that's the thing. That's the problem here is on top of the gross incompetence of doing something which is potentially illegal, coding error, whatever, is that they don't. I mean, I'm glad they didn't announce it while it was happening, and everyone was pretty good with that. Everyone was keeping mum. No one was really telling anyone, that you don't have a knee-jerk reaction and say, "Oh my god, they're doxing all these creators," and then you just invite people to troll through these things and just grab everyone's home addresses. But on top of all that, and this is what's really gotten me with the whole shadow banning thing, is that they refuse to acknowledge it within any sort of response. And it makes it really difficult to put your trust into a company that doesn't respond to you. You got no line of communication there.
Once this all comes out, it will, but once all the backers know about this, how many of them, what percentage, I know you can't really guess, but what percentage of them are going to be turned off on using the platform altogether? The fact
creators or backers?
Backers. The fact that they doxed a whole bunch of people when, especially in America, it's a real serious issue, doxing. So, I mean, how safe can they feel having their info in Indiegogo when they're willing or have dox creators?
It's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for a company that holds a lot of sensitive information, that's a really good point. There's clearly... I mean, I've been calling out Indiegogo's ridiculously poor explore section and all that sort of jazz. When I think about it, it all started way back when a really big creator, really famous creator, couldn't get paid for months and months, like 3 or 4 months or something. And he was about to escalate to, a lawyer and put the company on blast. And if he had to put it on blast, I'm saying a big name, I mean, huge. And yeah, if he had to put it on blast, it would have been an absolute PR nightmare for the company. So, that's going back a year and a half, maybe 2, where, yeah, you just like, what is going on in this company? And I saw that interview with the CEO, and she's saying, "Oh yeah, we all work from home in our pajamas." And I believe it. I believe you are.
It's not a positive thing. Only seeing the expired Lucent campaign. You've reset it up.
Well, you would have only seen it anyway. The Painted Death has been shadow banned from the start. The only way to find that sign up was through direct links you'd get on my streams, or if I tweeted about it. That was from the very get go. Even that was what, a year and a bit ago. I put that up. I'm trying to.
Skiv says a lot of backers' names are aliases on YouTube, Twitter. Who's to say your legal name back info won't be public next? Well, I mean, that's the thing. To be fair, we assume it's a coding error. They tried to do something cool and copy Kickstarter and just have your suburb and your country there. They fucked it up, and they managed to put everyone's full address. Well, not half of the people, roughly, full address in there, which is just insane. Oh my god, it's just I don't even know. Is this the worst thing they've done, Bancroft?
Competence wise, definitely. That is sheer incompetence. I don't know how that managed to happen. It doesn't look good for them. you know.
Like you think the
But
logic,
like all the shadow banning and not responding to us, I think is ideological. So
Yeah.
it's a bit of apples and oranges, but yeah,
like you
it's
think
pretty
the
pretty
logic would have
bad.
been like, all right, let's do this bit of coding. Let's make sure it's working. It's working. Good. Done. Not just like, let's do it and then not think about it or check on it or make sure we haven't doxed.
Well, look, yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly how it went down. I saw the update and I remember thinking, oh, that looks weird because it wasn't properly aligned. That can happen, I suppose, when people update websites, things roll in periodically. I don't remember seeing the addresses on it, so but maybe I was just looking at a version that didn't have the address on it. But I don't know. It's it's not confidence building. Anyway, I did this. So this is anyone who goes new to my site is going to get this pop up. Join the mailing list, which I hadn't had before.
Can
I'm just going to keep that on there.
I have a problem with these pop-ups. I don't mind them. I hate them when they pop up straight away. Like, I'd like a delayed pop-up. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
can
give
set
me
a delay. What sort of delay? What sort of delay are you thinking?
Give me like 20, 30 seconds. Like, I just
30 seconds.
I want to have
the average amount of time.
I want to get to the page. I want to have a look at a couple of things.
I'll give you 5.
5? No, because I'm going to be like, fuck that. I don't want it if it's 5-second delay.
Fine then, 3 seconds.
Is that just me? Am I the only one who thinks that way? Like, you get to a place you want to go to look at something, and they're like, "Hey, sign up or piss off," and I'm like, "No, man, I'm not down with that. I don't like it. Give me some time." To figure
Fine, I'll make it 5 seconds. But either way, I put that on, and then oh my god, double pop. How do you think? What do you think about double pop ups? And then I put this here as well, which I didn't have. I only had that down the bottom. But look, I mean, you got to grow your mailing list somehow.
Yeah,
mailing lists are super important. You've got to get people to sign up. So, look, and I don't know, people. I don't think I'm going to do a mailing list on Indiegogo again. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to do a crowdfund on there again. I'm just going to sort of
crazy
sit and wait on that, but I don't think I'm going to do a mailing list on that site again.
How crazy is that? Like the turnaround in the whole turnaround from we're only doing Indiegogo to I don't even know if I'm going to do an Indiegogo anymore. That is insane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this crowd, it's just full of people saying F Indiegogo. There's Finatra. You can't get more CG than Finatra. Mo Biggs, calling them out as well. I mean, now I understand that, you guys watching this are, hardcores. You guys are here every day. So not everyone's like that. Most people, they don't know about it. They don't care about it. They don't want to care about it. They're not interested. It's just like, so I probably will do a Indiegogo and Kickstarter launch, but it will be after I launch
on your site.
Yeah, I've got it. Where is it?
Jasper, I don't know if you've heard the news, man, but wow.
You're going to love this, Jasper.
You're going to love this, Jasper. Just recapping for Jasper, I'll just share this screen again. I want to talk about this book. It looks like the best thing that we're going to see all year. I don't want to hype it up too much. It might be the best looking book that we've seen, full stop. I don't know until we actually get it. But regardless, anyway, I'm getting off track. Jasper, what Indiegogo did, if you're unaware, is they did an update that somehow we assume is a coding error of some description. Somehow,
I don't know how it could be anything else.
We don't know. We're making assumptions that somehow put the creator's full address, actual street home address, right here for everybody to see on about, Bancroft said, probably about 50% of all campaigns. Signups, yeah.
Signups.
Just insane. So, yeah, I mean, wow.
Jasper's already loving Indiegogo at the moment.
I know. Rob, as usual, overlooks the embrace. Like, dude. I mean, the embrace looks good. My book looks good.
No, see, now you talk yourself into a corner when you start making these declarative statements about, oh, this is the best thing ever, and then you're like, oh yeah, no, you should be saying that about your book.
Yeah, well, you know, we've got to be honest too. We've got an EVS raid. Good to see everyone in here now. Where were you 10 minutes ago? Is the important question. Slacker's here. How's your father?
Who do you think you are, Camel? You can't say that.
He's rubbing off on me. I can't help it. Rob wants to fight every other creator. He obviously hates us. Yeah, but like seriously, like the art on this book is just it's mind blowing.
Yeah, Kelsey was talking about him today. Holy shit, I haven't seen these pages.
Like,
yeah, Kelsey was talking about him today and how he's just so annoyed at him. It's like, how do you do that when Kelsey is amazed by your art and doesn't understand how you do it? You know you're onto something.
It's insane. Crackhead said this is probably the best looking book since Groken. That's a fair call. I don't think we've seen anything like this style wise, really, as well. Like, it's very unique.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. I set it to 5 seconds, Rob, for you.
But it's not enough, Mike. You're just like, oh yeah, what's this? The Lucent page. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh wow, bam, pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Mo agreed with me, dude. He actually agreed with me. So what do you think of that?
Both of you guys have probably already signed up to my email, so
you don't care.
Look, I don't know. All right, we'll see how it goes. If I get lots of complaints, then whatever. But
this is just amazing.
Yeah, it's next level. I don't even. You know what it is like? It's like Bernie Wrightson, but actually, and this is going to be blasphemy. I actually prefer it because it's Wrightson's stuff was very. They look like still photographs of a still life, whereas there's a lot of movement and depth and stuff going on in here. It was a bit more flowy, but the detail is there. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Just recapping for everyone who's popped in now, Indiegogo basically doxed a whole bunch of creators on their sign-up page by putting their full address here, not what is currently listed. It actually had your street address, which is just absolutely insane. Resulted in a whole bunch of creators deleting their sign-up pages for obvious reasons. And we're just discussing where that sits on Indiegogo's list of terrible things they've done in the last year, I guess. I get a bit of like a HR Geiger vibe from this, Bancroft.
Yeah, content-wise, absolutely.
Indiegogo is retarded. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it makes me wonder, Mike, what would have happened if John and Richard didn't get banned from Kickstarter and they went that way?
If ifs and buts were candies and nuts. Kickstarter's not like Kickstarter's a pretty woke company. I don't think anyone's denying that. Remember, Kickstarter had BLM on their headline thing for the entire time during all the riots and everything. So that was a big hard pill to swallow for a long time for a lot of people. So I don't know if it would have been. I don't know. But
Mo says,
all I know is that right now it's pretty. Yeah, I'm getting whiplash from how different the landscape is. And if you don't have your own site or you're not willing to jump onto a more independent site like Fund My Comic or any of these others that might be popping up, Ray Romano's or Billy Tucci's or whoever's it is, in the next year, yeah, you're going to be probably losing out on a bunch of backers because there's a growing number of people who really don't want to be giving their money to Indiegogo right now.
I accidentally put the stream link in chat. I was trying to copy the Blaster link. And that did not work. I've deleted it. But there may be some pop-ins. I'm not sure.
Good one, Rob. We've all done it.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah. What do I say? You put the right link in? Nah, I didn't think it was the wrong one. Yeah, it's so funny though, because Kickstarter is basically like sexy books now, just all sexy books, but they were all woke. So like, how does that work? Doesn't seem like something.
I think they want money. I think they like money. I think they realize they need money. I think that's probably what it is. They probably realize that they need money. So yeah, again, we talk about it right now. All this is happening with Indiegogo. I mean, lest we forget the shenanigans that Kickstarter's been up to as well. You know, they also have taken down campaigns for very dubious reasons. American what is it? Private American. And yeah, obviously I said like they had the BLM stuff. They're a woke company. I mean, they're an American corporation, of course they are. They used to host what's it called? Like fake campaigns, fake Indiegogos.
Yes.
And then they really dragged their feet in taking them down.
Yeah.
And now, having said all that, they really do seem to be making an effort to bring the site into the 21st century. Because back when I used to look at it a bit more, it did seem very clunkish. It wasn't as... Indiegogo just worked better, a couple of years ago. Now it's actually, apart from the whole you get charged at the end, it works pretty much the same. It looks pretty much the same. People still set up their campaigns the same way they always have, which was a response to how clunky and restrictive it used to be. But you don't have to now. I've set up what I think is a very nice looking campaign. This is a great looking campaign. It's not full of all that usual gunk that you see. Looks like a Chinese menu. But
I don't know. It still has that going for it. Like, there's a lot of stuff in here.
But Isaac has a lot of things to sell. So, people who are used to Kickstarter, they know their base better than I do. Now they don't have in demand. That's a big issue. In demand has, been able to. I mean, I think I sold 600 or 500 books in demand. That's huge. So yeah, that's a big thing. Jeremy brings that up. But the interesting thing about the not having to pay when you back is I keep putting on these new sketch cards and stuff, and people just keep upgrading their existing tier, so they don't have to refund. They just upgrade. That's something that Indiegogo can't figure out. Now I haven't got to the backer kit stuff. I see Mo's bringing that
I hate
up,
backer kit. It sucks balls.
Yeah, I don't know how that's all going to work, but we'll see.
Just says I'm excited that Kelsey's painting Shank. Do we have any info on that? I would love to see it. Amazing.
Yeah, watch Kelsey's streams. They're the best. He's 4 days a week for an hour. You have to watch you don't watch replays. That's why you're not seeing them. But yeah, Kelsey's painting his book. He's going to do the Nosfero 2.0. So yeah, it's going to be great. I have invited Richard Odd, Jasper, and he's agreed to come on, but it was never really anything solid. But Jasper's aware of me and the show now. So I will absolutely have him on. I'd love that.
Skip says, I like the idea of not paying until the book is done. Might help us get book out on time if creators are waiting for the money. Yeah, but that's not how it works, though. How does it work? Because it's been a while since I've done it.
Well,
Isn't it?
Yeah, you get it you still get it at the same time as Indiegogo.
Yeah, so instead of taking
It's
the
the
money out, it
backers
takes it out when the campaign
Yeah.
closes, like the 60 days or whatever. So it's not when the actual book's ready to go. It's when the time has these 22 days has expired is when the money goes out. There's no reason to require a full refund, then rebuy just to change tiers other than IGG being run by idiots. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh my God, it's Emo Bancroft. Where's the kitty? Oh, where was that? Emo Bancroft. That's got to be amazing. But
The
yeah,
kitty's outside. I just fed him.
Do you have a cat now?
There's a cat here. It just turned up.
And you fed it?
Yeah.
That's mistake
Well,
number one. That's your cat now. It's your cat now.
Well, it was a kitten. It's a tiny little thing, and it didn't have any food. And what are we supposed to do? Just kick it in the guts? Go let it live under a bush and die?
To just go die in a bush, but you're gonna feed a little.
But that's a warning.
Oh, okay. Oh, Mo says Bancroft has a ginger cat.
I'll see if I can
named
let
him
him in.
Liam.
Come on.
Kitty's outside rotting.
Come on.
Why do you care as a creator about what? About which backy kit or the way they do it? I don't know. You're gonna have to be more specific, Darko, for that, for me to understand what you're trying to say. We've got 46 people in here, which is great. This is great, man. Isaac Bell and his fiancée, Alexa, just doing some crazy beautiful art. This is fantastic.
Cat's in here.
Oh, really? Do you pick it up? Does it like you? What have you named
you
it?
can pick it up sometimes.
You've named it, haven't you?
Where is it? Where is it? Where have you gone? Oh, shit. Do you see it?
Yeah. It's like, please let me out.
No. He's just sniffing around, checking it out.
Serious Cat, Bancroft is compassionate and generous. Is he? I don't know if that's true. Did you read?
I think I am.
Did you hear this one, Bancroft?
I did. Yeah, Mo was saying that on the stream the other day. Bancroft has a ginger cat and he named him Liam. Come in here and sit by the heater. Get warm before I kick you out.
Name it Dundee. Mortal V says, I bet a giant spider is living inside it and it's going to crawl out of the mouth in a bit. What the fuck, man? Where did that come from? Jesus.
People think Australia is a lot weirder than it actually is.
Could you full screen your feed, please, when you film the cat Bancroft? Yeah, I'll do that if he does it on stream. What else is going on, Mike? What else do we need to talk about with that? The doxing.
No, that's all there is to say, I think. It happened. It's over. I don't think they're ever going to talk about it. And yeah, that's it.
My friend's comic is on Kickstarter. Is going amazingly well. 474 backers. Crazy. And you see this, man? 26,361 comics sold on Kickstarter in 2022. What the fuck? That's crazy.
How many is he putting out?
Well, a lot. Like, he's created 31, which is insane. Let's have a look.
Does he have lots and lots of variants?
Yeah. And like,
so he's counting copies, yeah?
Copies.
It's totally acceptable. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
I mean, like, crazy.
A lot.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Getting that horny crowd.
Yeah, I mean, he's nailing it. Yeah, it went away after about a day, I think, or two, maybe. I don't know how long. I don't know when it started.
I think it started sort of about nowish yesterday.
Okay, so about a day. Yeah. It's just like, and it's crazy to me, like how well digital does on Kickstarter in comparison to Indiegogo. Like you've got 141 backers there, and then another 51, so that's 190. It's just crazy. 190 digital backers, banger. You'd never see that on Indiegogo. Never happen.
Yeah, that's why I think that it might actually be a completely sort of different crowd. I mean, I don't know that. I wonder.
I don't have 45 variant covers, just what are you talking about? I got 3. I think that's very acceptable. Very acceptable. Why are we talking about Kickstarter now? Because everyone's going over there, John. That's what's happening. We're left with little choice, really. I mean, I know some of us don't want people going over there, but I think it has to happen now.
Well, I think, look, I view it as the same, really. It's, just another place to get in front of a bigger crowd than you're going to find on our own websites. But, yeah, like I said on my stream the other day, I have no attachment to any of these corporations.
Oh, I've got a member.
They're going to screw us over, whenever. It's inevitable.
D says, "Wow, nice looking comic. Thanks, man. It's not mine. It's it's Richard's."
Why'd you say thanks?
I don't know. It just came out. I'll take it. Yeah, it looks insane. I don't even.
Oh yeah, we Mo points out Rob continues to gatekeep crowdfunding juggernauts like Zoop and Crowdfunder. Yeah, I don't think we can get onto Crowdfunder. People have been on Zoop. I think you have to apply for
that. Jeremy says these days Kickstarter is looking far better than Indiegogo with all the problems. It's pretty crazy what's going on in that. Why do you keep ignoring
That's what I'm saying. It's
FMC, Rob.
Fund My Comic.
Oh,
why do you keep ignoring that?
I don't know. I guess I just forget about it unfairly. It's not intentional.
Yeah, no, fun. That's where Kelsey's going to be launching. The issue with Fund My Comic is the same issue that I have with my site, is that it's not a hub for a crowd. The only traffic that you're going to get there is the traffic that you bring. Now, with Kelsey doing a book there, that should help a little bit, but it's going to take a while to sorry, this cat, I don't trust it. It's going to take a while for the crowd to come around, but everything has to start somewhere.
Yeah, 75 backers. I mean, that's pretty decent. What's this one got? Yeah, Bancroft's got a cat. He decided to feed one, and now it's stuck with him. Can the cat come ghost hunting with us, Bancroft? That's the real question.
No.
Have you guys used Fund My Comic in the chat? Have you guys backed on there? I'm curious to know.
See, it won't let me pick it up. Come here, you silly thing. Can I go back outside where it's cold?
Snarticon says kitties sense evil. Meanwhile, we get a close up of Bancroft's ass crack, which was great.
Did I just dox my ass crack?
You did.
Oh well. Look at it.
It is it.
It's
Is it?
purring. It's loving it.
Is it well? Let me go full screen. It's are its eyes okay?
They're a little
It
bit
looks like it.
dirty.
Okay, it looks like it's going to bleed from its eyes. Bancroft is what I'm saying.
No. Oh, it's real. Can you hear that purring?
No.
No, it's too low.
John says now we know where Bancroft's butt crack lives.
Liz, back there somewhere.
Wait, how cold does it get? It gets really cold here, man, and it started early
It's
too.
freezing right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to survive the ghost hunting. It's going to be cold. Zoop. Let's have a look at Zoop while we're here. Doesn't even pop up.
Hyper Wizard says I have cat AIDS now.
Oh. Shush, Rob. We're petting the cat now. That's fair. Are you keeping the cat, Bancroft?
Well, I'm holding it right now. I did feed it.
I mean, these campaigns seem to be doing pretty well, dude. Like 200 plus backers. Zoop is poop. Full tilt. Mo says, Rob, you will survive the ghost hunting with a nice bonfire. What could possibly go wrong? I don't know. I mean, the site looks good, dude.
But this isn't a solution for everyone. This is a sort of curated, selected, site. So I don't know what the stipulations are. I don't know how much control you have over it. I don't know if you can have things on your own site or in other sites like Indiegogo or Kickstarter. I don't really know about it.
I'm trying to find out how cold it is for the Americans. It is 53 Fahrenheit right now. So it's not freezing, but it's cold.
It's cold enough to have the heater on.
Yeah. Jeez, this looks nice. What's this book? Oh, it's not even launching. I'm telling you, don't dismiss the boutique aspect. Shorts weather here. T-shirt weather here. What are you talking about? You guys are crazy.
No, they're talking about where they are.
But they're talking about 53 is T-shirt weather. Is that what you guys are saying? That's insane. You guys are you're too tough. How do you survive being that tough? Bancroft, what do you got? I got nothing. What do we got to do here? 40s last week.
In. I have a cat.
80s this week. Yeah, well, that doesn't help me at all, does it? Jasper,
people like the cat.
What topics do you have for us this week, Jasper?
Yeah. You give us the topics.
You give us the topics. You guys do the work for once,
How's Replicator 4 coming along, Rob?
Great. It's fantastic. I got some colors in from the colorist. I can show them off, actually, I guess. Do you have anything you want to show, Bancroft?
Yeah, I'll show some stuff in a sec. When I put this cat, look at this cat.
You guys caught up on From yet? I am. I love that show. It's great.
So episode 1, I liked. Episode 2, I mean, I still liked it, but it annoyed me because everyone just got really stupid for some reason. There was these new people came in and they didn't understand what was going on, and no one was telling them. Like no one was like that lesbian. She didn't. Anyway. But other than that, no complaints. It's a good show.
It does do my head in that no one's tried to catch one of the monsters yet. Like that would be my first thing that I would try to do is capture one of those things, and then
I think you would upset them if you did that.
Well, what are you going to do? They can't get in the house.
They can create a storm and collapse a building.
I don't think the monsters do that. I think that's something else. Yeah, let's break down this page, Bancroft, live on air. So this is a page from the colorist. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good. I like it. Like you said, it tells a story.
Yeah.
And the one thing I would do is consider trying to get a little green into the yellows. Just
like here and here.
Just wherever the yellow is. Just a tinge of green to just give it that. Because I like what he's doing with the purples and the blues, with the foregrounds and backgrounds and everything. I like the little special effect with the sun and yeah.
He's very good at his separation, isn't he? Like the foreground, middle ground, background. Like he's got that down really well. Mo says, what a twist. Bancroft suggests green. Lots of brown.
No,
There's
just just into that yellow. Well, it's essentially brown, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. How old do you reckon this cat is? Does anyone know cat sizes?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's probably 3 months away from death. No?
Why?
Too soon? Well, it looks like it's going to bleed from its eyeballs. That's all I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
Is this Mark Brooks? No. That's so insulting. 12 years. 2 years, maybe. I don't know.
No, it's a kitten. It's a kitten.
Dying of cancer for sure, says, how's your father? Jesus, Rob. Sorry. I get on stream, I say things. I really like this panel, though. This is really sweet. I like the purpley foreground, the middle ground here, and then like the silhouettes in the background look sweet. Yeah. The cat parasite has already influenced Bancroft's wardrobe. He's not even trying anymore. He's not even trying.
He's looking at me.
Any effort in anymore. He's given up.
I've got a cat now. I've got responsibilities. All right, I suppose I'll do something. Hold on a sec. Let me put this cat down. Sorry, kitty. You're going down now. Actually, I'll put it out because I'm worried it's going to start peeing everywhere. Can I go out?
The cat is sick. I don't disagree. Mo says the cat only looks unhealthy because it was originally a black cat and Bancroft wouldn't allow it on his property without a K values bleaching. Is it a boy cat or a girl cat, Bancroft? Do you know?
It's a boy cat. He's got balls. He's got 2 little fairy white balls.
Does he still have them?
Yes.
Simply Green says, I like the oily blue purple contrasted with yellow orange flames you've got going on in some other pieces. Yeah. Cool. Cats are guides? You guys are obsessed. It's a cat. You guys have seen cats before.
I've had a cat before, Perth. But just not for a long time.
D says you need to cut their balls off ASAP.
No. Well, again, it's not my cat. It's just
it is now.
Cat.
You fed it. You fed it. It's going to be there forever. D says cut their balls off and they will stink.
Now, who's paying for its ball cutting? I think it's trying to get back up here. It was enjoying that. If it jumps back up here, we've reached a new part of the relationship.
Sterilize the cat, Bancroft. He'll piss all
How
over
much
your
is it
face.
how much is it to sterilize a cat? Oh, he's rubbing himself on me now.
Oh God. Whose cat did
marking
you
his
steal?
territory.
No
one's that I know.
The cat appeared and Bancroft fed it. Therefore, the cat is now Bancroft's.
I am building out my campaign page on my site.
Okay.
Everything here is placeholder, obviously. Just sort of figuring out how it's going to actually work, how it's going to look. Don't know what's going to go up here. I'll see if I can get a trailer up here and maybe, you know, some cool text like Painted Death campaign or something. This thing here, I have to have there. It has to be a product. I can't get this to show up on anything but a product. So I think that's part of it. I've got to sort of work around what they give me. But it's coming together well. So the way it will work is you would go to the main page and then you would, just like on Ripper's site, you know how you go to his page and then you click through to like go to the campaign, and this would be the campaign. So I would just select one of the products to be the main first one on the campaign. But if you click on any of these, and these would be the perks under here. So, you know, I've got like digital, the book, the hardcover book, the 2 books together, soft cover, 2 hardcovers, whatever this might be, and the cover art. Again, all just placeholder. But yeah, if you click on one of them, then that would go up to the top and you'd get that. And then, you know, all this information, this picture would obviously swap out, this information would swap out. If I go down to the mobile view, that's what I like about this site is, you know, it does the mobile view at the same time. It would look like this. So it'd be slightly different to how it works on Indiegogo and Kickstarter, where you get, this is everything you can buy all at the top. And then a little bit of intro there. And then I could have the covers up the top.
Oh, I've got a question for you. Is that blackness on the soft cover, that shape made by the buildings, does that have anything to do with the story?
Jake asked the same thing. Hyper Wizard, I've trained you all well. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to disappoint you. No, it doesn't. That's going to be covered of, you know, well, a large portion of it anyway. I can make it mean something, I suppose, but no, I hadn't thought about it. This is essentially a sort of my take on Alice falling down the rabbit hole. So this would be the rabbit hole, but as you notice, it's not a hole. It's looking up. That's me just sort of playing with perspective and stuff.
Mortal V says, Michael, is that the anus of a space invader formed by the buildings?
Could be.
What's the cat's name? It's Liam. He's named the cat Liam.
It's not Liam.
It's been put into the universe now. That's what it's going to be.
I think if it ever does get a name, it would be the kids would name it. That city planet needs to be fired. Yeah, it's not 100% accurate to to reality. Liam, not Liam. No, I don't think so. Oh, Tigger's a good name, Snarkticon.
Is it? He says, call it cunt.
That's so an Australian thing. And then I could have the hardcovers displayed here. Now here, I don't think I would jump right into the interior pages because there's all sorts of other things I want to have on here as well. And I don't just want to all have it up here because it gets too big, gets too unyieldy. I was thinking I could have sketch cards and puzzles here in the same way that they're here.
Who's doing sketch cards? You.
I would. Just like I have on the Kickstarter. I've done a whole bunch of sketch cards. And they would swap out, you know, as they sell out, essentially. So sometimes there'd be some there, sometimes there wouldn't be. And the puzzles would be there. And then we could get into interiors and whatever stretch goals will be there and whatever else. But cool thing about it on mobile is it doesn't have to go really long because you can do like swipe instead of stacking. So that's cool.
Oh, that's cool. Chat, I need one more name for the cat. I've got 3 I've taken from the chat already. I'll do a poll in a minute, but if you guys come up with one more name for the cat, that would be great.
Oh, the cat's actually sitting down now, lying down properly. It hasn't done that before. Normally it's been sitting on its feet upright like a sphinx. Now it's lying down like a kangaroo.
The Lord Humongous, Smapty, Fucker, Norks the Cat, Ginge.
These are the worst names I've ever heard.
Barnaby, Danny, Zero. Yeah, that's a cool name. Rob is a good cat's name. Which one out of those do you like, Bancroft? Out of those ones just said?
None.
Craven.
The kids would if the cat gets a name, the kids would want something cute.
KSS has it. Don one the Pokemon. All right, I'm gonna do a poll.
Camel has a cat. I'm pretty sure. I think Camel
he
has
does.
a cat.
Yeah, he does. He does have a cat.
Yeah.
So this is what the cat will be referred to from now on, Bancroft. You have no choice in the matter. On one, their Pokemon.
I don't think Jake likes cats. He keeps saying shit. He keeps putting the cat down.
All right. There you go. Poll is in. Bancroft's cat should be called Don Juan de Pokemon, Liam, Bush Pig, or Ginger Root. Vote now. Yeah, so this is cool.
None of them will be selected.
So when you're launching this, no other option. Just those 4. Need to get behind one of them. Jack, you can do it. When you're launching this, Bancroft?
I don't know. What do you think I should do? Should I launch it? Because there's a lot of campaigns launching in start of July, end of June.
Yeah.
Should I launch it before or after Cyberfrog 3? You would imagine that there's going to be a lot of buzz around the first couple of weeks of Cyberfrog 3, but is just that's all anyone's going to be talking about? I don't know.
Do you know where when Ethan is launching Cyberfrog 3?
July 4th.
Wow. Okay.
Noran Rad says after Cyberfrog 3.
Yeah, I think after.
One paycheck after.
One paycheck after. That's interesting. Justice says launch it after the Kickstarter ends. Co-launch on EVSs.
You'd be like, yo, we're launching Cyberpunk 3, woo! And then 3 hours later, just like
Jimmy Reyes.
Jimmy Reyes did. Well, who was it? It was no cover, and everyone was like, woo, no cover. And then Jimmy, 2 hours in says, oh, I also launched today as well. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, Jimmy? Yeah. This cat
Still waiting on Rainbow. I don't know when that's going to get to us. Poll's going well. Ginger Root is in the lead, Bancroft. I think the kids would like.
Can you imagine that? Hey, Ginger Root. No, that's not a.
Well, you just call it Ginger. Ginger for short, or you can call it Root. Up to you. Just says launch it before Cyberfrog. You'll get some gas off EVS backers. When
Do you think I will?
You should know this. When is Ripper launching the next Ison book?
I don't know if he's announced the date. I've been looking at that as well. I've been listening to his streams and kind of paying close attention to how that's been going, but I don't know if he's actually announced the date. Why am I so grumpy? I'm not grumpy. I'm working.
Is that what you're doing? Is that why you're putting in 2% effort today?
I'm trying to get things done, Rob. I'm in crunch time right now. I have 2 covers to finish. I have a website to build out properly. I have other stuff I need to get done. No. All right, it's fine. I've got a cat to keep an eye on. I got to make sure he's not shitting anywhere.
I reckon like a week after. Is that too soon or is that too late?
A week feels like it's pretty soon.
But you want to capture that energy. I almost think like maybe even like 3 or 4 days. Did you ever back a book because you just wanted to be part of the hype while you wouldn't have backed it otherwise? Yes, so many times, man. It's happened to me plenty of times. I've been watching a stream and I wanted to get my backer number in the chat and I've done it. You, Mike?
Yeah, not so much part of the hype, part of the fun. Part of the fun of the live stream. I've done. Yeah. I wouldn't say the hype, like, oh, I need to get this because everyone else is getting it. No. But I want to get this because this is so much fun on the stream and, I want to make it more fun. That's what I've done.
Cash grabs / godlike second chances are coming up as well.
Cash grab 2 is coming up?
Well, it just says cash grab. Is it a second chance for cash grab or is it cash grab 2?
Oh, right. Second chance. Really? Cash grab was available for 3 years or something.
Yeah, but it's different now because
Cecil is famous now. That is true.
Launch before, there'll be non-stop Cyberfrog streams. Paint to Death will get mentioned.
See, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Slide in right before.
Oh, Cecil's a smart man. Reenie's doing the second chance cover for cash grab. I mean, that's smart. That's very smart. Oh my God. Skip says, almost every book I've backed was part of the hype. Still haven't opened the Lucent #1. There you go.
That's what I get.
Yeah, Cecil's getting massive, dude. He had 1,400 people on his stream today, says Mike TV Dub, right there with EVS.
Oh, he's going to be bigger than everyone else. That's for sure. We're seeing that happen.
Justice says, I'm good at marketing. Trust me.
It seems more correct what Jasper's saying to me. It feels like he's right. But not many others are saying that. That's why I'm hesitating, because it feels like that's what I should do. But everyone else is saying, no, launch after.
So, what if you launched it on the 3rd of July?
What if I launched at the end of June? Because then people, I will have fulfilled all the Kickstarter orders. People would have their backer numbers. And I mean, that's only, a handful of people, I think. But still, it's, I like that it, it's done. It's out of the way. And then just going right into Painted Death. Schneely, don't jinx me.
100K easy.
Yeah, it'll be easy. Yeah.
1 week before Ethan launch. That's the dumbest idea ever, Rob. Launch on June 10th. Mo says, I would
Get the
prefer it if
Juneteenth
Jim
backers.
Lee got named the head artist of DC Comics. Just says, you know how these streams work? New campaigns get focused one after the other.
It's true.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I think Jasper's right. I think he's right. And look, whatever feels right to me is usually what I end up going with, even if I can't explain why. D says, effort, pull the trigger now. It's not ready. I don't have covers. No time like the present.
What are you waiting on? You just need covers and that's it?
Yeah, well, I've got to do that cover. I got to do that cover.
Isn't that done?
There's another.
What's wrong with that?
That's the hardcover for Waking Dream. I need the hardcover for Painted Death. I haven't even started it yet.
Right.
I have another page, the one with him in the catacombs here. I probably want to put another one as well. So there's 6 pages on the campaign page, and I think we're good. I think that's pretty much it. Try and get Vaughn to make a new trailer for me.
Yeah.
But still, that's and I've got to build this out and make it work. So yeah, there's that as well.
Mo says, cat of what, Bancroft?
Catacomb.
What's up, Sumo? I acknowledge you, unlike Bancroft does.
I was told I ignored Sumo on several occasions the other day.
Bancroft.
I apologize, Sumo.
Do you want to know what your cat has been named?
Hit me.
It's not Don Juan de Pokemon. It's not Bush Pig. It's not Liam. It is Ginger Root.
Ginger Root. He didn't need
David Fee for 5 something. Thank you so much, man. Bloody hell, the stars have aligned right for once. Got to see the stream live. You should name that cat Esper. All right.
I don't think Esper had red hair, though. He had black hair.
Ginger Root the cat. Fantastic. Call it Rudy for short. Great idea.
Hey, Rudy. Hey, Rooter. You little Rooter. He will be a mad Rooter if I don't cut those balls off. That's true. God. There's a lot of lady cats around here that he would love to, I think, get a little nibble of. Pretty sure.
How did you make that sound so disgusting?
What do you mean?
Get a little nibble of. Crazy person. I might show off another cover from Replicator 4 while we're here, because I think...
Oh, you mad lad.
I know.
Absolute mad lad.
Let me find them. Okay, so this is the cover I showed off last week. Right there. Fantastic. OG Ghost in her ghost cat suit, nicknamed Ginger. Swift Shock in the foreground. Got some boobs in the background. Just great, fantastic art. Then... let me stop sharing for a second, and I will.
Mo's heading out. See you, Mo.
See you, mate. Have a good one. Let me entertain us for a second, Bancroft. I can't show you the 4th cover. The 4th cover has secret stuff on it that no one can see.
Show us that then.
You wouldn't want me to. You'd be disappointed if you saw it.
That's true.
All right. I'm getting it now. And then I'll show you the covers combined. All right. 1 1 second.
Oh, Snarticon says name the kitty Gay Time. That's the first name that I've actually liked.
You don't like Ginger Root?
It doesn't work for a name, but Gay
Ginger.
Time does.
Ginger.
Hey, Ginger. I mean, that's our old cat we called Moggy. She was a Moggy too.
So this is a second cover. This is the issue 2 cover.
Let's zoom in and enhance. I want to see it because I've only seen these from a distance.
Yeah, let me see if I can make it the detail better. Actually, hang on, give me a minute. I want it better quality than that.
Snarticon said, "No, don't name the kitty Gay Time," and I read "do."
Do?
Yeah.
All right, give me a second here.
Darko says, "Really have the kids shout Gay Time?" My kids love Gay Times. So, golden Gay Times, obviously. Not the disturbing Gay Times you're all thinking about.
All right. All right, here we go. I mean, just like the detail bankruptcy is just incredible. Look at this thing.
Hold on a sec. I think you're being besmirched in the chat.
Why is that?
Hang on. Maybe it's not you. I might be speaking out of turn here. Oh, we're talking about Joe. Joe Sontag? Jasper says Joe needs to make his book and quit commissioning new covers. Is that Joe Sontag you're talking about? Or is it a different Joe? I guess I just jumped into a conversation in the chat and I don't really know what they're talking about.
Good work. Good work, Mike. Yeah, this is the second cover here. I'll show you how it connects to the first one in a second.
So we've got, hang on, we've got, it's Riker, isn't it?
No, that's Valen.
Valen. So yeah, that's what I meant.
Mm-hmm. You got the Reaper mech in the
massive mech.
Foreground. Yep.
Yep.
And then the Skullface guys, the Chosen. You got one of the army tanks in the background, and you got the facility that's in the issue 2 as well in the background.
Yeah. And a moon.
And a moon.
Is that the only moon on the older covers?
I hope so. Otherwise, there's gonna be like multiple moons. But yeah, I mean, Alan Goldman.
It happened on a Todd McFarlane cover. There were 2 moons.
Yeah, that was great. But yeah, it's fantastic, man. The guy is a genius. I think he's just.
Bogan World says Gay Times are good, but have you tried the watermelon frosty fruits? Damn, they're good. Yes, I have, and I can confirm.
Watermelon frosty fruits.
Yeah, they're frosty fruits, but they're shaped as a watermelon slice, and you bite into it's ice, as in like an icy pole, and you bite into it, and there's layers to it. It's good stuff.
This is how it connects. How sick is that?
Yeah, it's cool. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the?
I haven't seen the inks yet. No.
Nothing.
Matt Dalton's doing them. He's doing them traditionally, which is sick. I can't wait. Yeah, but dude, like, there's another 2 covers. Like, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and they all look amazing. And the 4th one's probably.
When are you
best.
Launching?
Well, I need to get the covers finished. So I need to get the inks and the colors. Probably in July, I'd say I'd launch. I think
That's
I'll
what
put
we're
that
all
down.
saying. Probably July.
Yeah.
Although I could be June. It really depends on how quickly I can get these covers finished. Because I always think I'm going to do it by then, and then life gets in the way, as it always does. I do my best.
Justice says Graham kept adding covers after launch, and each one was cooler than the one before. I backed Ghost of Matakumbi Key 4 times. Wow, very cool.
Yeah, Camel did that as well on Hal Salad. Ended up backing that a whole bunch too. Actually, he did it on Boots and Heels too.
The Kickstarter
Yeah,
campaign
general.
for me will be next week, today. So next Thursday.
What are you
for
going to
me.
do with that? Are you going to talk about it? Are you going to share it? Look, I see I've added sketch cards. Yeah, they could go there maybe. Or do I put them up here? I don't know.
I'd keep them down the
I think
bottom.
down here, it's like, I guess, yeah, they would filter
people can't
out
see them.
as people buy them.
International backers can't pay shipping 4 times. Yeah, well,
yeah, no, you wouldn't. You have to figure out a way that you're not paying the shipping multiple times. I think that if that's the is that the reason why people don't like adding stuff late because they have to pay. I think you should figure out a way to not have to pay shipping twice.
yeah, I mean, we've talked about this to death. There's a secret
Yeah.
links that you can do without
With Indiegogo. Now with
without
Kickstarter, you
shipping.
can just upgrade with
Yeah.
a site like mine. You can give people free shipping coupon codes. There's with Shane actually has it set up where you can actually go in and edit your own order yourself. That's some extreme stuff.
Perth says international backers shouldn't back day one. Then that's what you want, man. You want everyone backing on day one. So you got to make sure it works for those people to do so. Do you get a new chair, Mike? That's super exciting. Yeah, shipping costs are ridiculous.
It's my same old chair.
IGG pledge management is shit, and creators don't like add-ons for reasons. Some don't.
Well,
I mean,
on this
I
campaign,
money.
On this campaign, I'm just having $15. So I'm gonna have. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I need to figure this out. All right, so I need to actually add this. I'm gonna have a just the book tier, which is gonna have the cheaper shipping. You get nothing else with it. It's just the book, which a lot of people ask for. They're fine with that. Now, I don't know exactly what I'll be adding. It all depends on stretch goals, but the biggest stretch goal that I'm planning is going to be pretty friggin' epic. So you would miss out on that. It's going to be a bit like, it's going to be the dossier sort of thing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Is it's going to tie into the story. So you'll get things that'll give you little clues and hints and additions to the story. You might even get some stuff from the story that you've seen in the book. And I think it would really be a cool addition to get. On top of whatever else I put in there, trading cards or whatever else, I don't know. But yeah, that would be a cheaper shipping, but you would just get the book. But then you could also just get the main book with, it'll be Painted Death plus extras. So yeah, I've got to do that as well. But everything else will be $15 shipping flat. Doesn't matter. Even if you were to buy 5 of, and you can buy that, you get the Painted Death cover art plus the hard covers plus the soft covers, and all put them in your cart and back them, you'd still only pay $15 shipping. That's the cool thing you can do on your own website that you can't do on all of these other sites. They don't have that sort of capability.
Here's a good couple of points. Justice says, you back on day one if there's a limited release cover. Perth says, I'm a sucker for the limited time covers. What do you guys think of that? Well, what do you think of that, Bancroft? How do you make that work for you?
Shanthan Jetty is doing a cover for me.
But you're not going to have it for like one day, surely.
I don't want to, no. And originally it was going to be the Painted Death hardcover, but then I spoke to people and I spoke to Mel, and they were like, no, I think the hardcovers should look like they're a pair. I've toyed at the idea, and I'm not decided on this, to do a 1 and 2, but I think that's sort of something you do on the third campaign. I combined Waking Dream and Painted Death together. I don't know if I could even afford to do that right now.
I
But
love the idea of like a limited time cover, but like from like a creator's point of view, like you have to be able to make enough money off it to pay for the cover. And if you're only offering it for a day or 24 hours or whatever it is, or like 48 hours, sorry, that can be difficult. Jav says you got to have a subscription tier. I agree, dude. I think that's a great idea. I think everyone should have one of those. Just to tier.
well, the subscription tier is for people who add lots of stuff to the campaign.
Mhm.
And I'm not planning on doing that. I think subscription tiers are really good for people who are, sort of 6-figure and above kind of campaigners who know they're going to get really big numbers and they can really add a lot of cool stuff, supplemental books, multiple variants and all that sort of stuff.
Catch you
I
later,
don't
John.
quite think that's where I'm at. See you, John. Rini did 1 hour timed unlocks of our exclusive cover after the first 24 hours.
Yeah, I
How
like
many
that
did
idea.
that?
Shane did something like that too. Did Camel do something like that as well? He did,
I'm
didn't
pretty
he?
sure.
Yeah.
I know Shane did with Inglorious Rex, where he I'm turning on the exclusive cover for an hour, and people can back it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. We'll see. We'll just see what happens. I will have a bundle, so I'll have I'll have a bundle of stuff, but it can't be everything, because I'm going to have puzzles on here. You can't include the puzzles, one of a kind sketch cards. But I will, I'll offer up a tier that'll be, essentially all the books, if that's what people want to get.
Yeah. It's interesting stuff.
It's hard figuring this stuff out.
It is, yeah. Like you want to do everything like the best you possibly can to make sure that everyone can get what they want without screwing everyone over and making it all palatable and just great.
Darko, it's not going to be $15 AUD. It's going to be $15 US. So if you just want the book, the Painted Death book, just by itself, $10 shipping. But any of the extras, obviously, any of the hardcovers, 2 books together, anything like that, $15 US, which I've looked into, and it's not like as good as everyone else, but it's actually pretty competitive. Oh, it's $15 AUD on Kickstarter. Yeah, it is $10. Yeah, that's what I did because it's just the book. That's what I did on my my site campaign as well. So yes, $15 is AUD is $10 US. Yeah.
Rini had a really great cover on hers that was limited edition. It was black, but it had like white.
It was more graphic.
Yeah, that went fucking insane. Does anyone like have a picture of that? I might try and see if it's on her campaign.
Not on hand.
Somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. She was great on the giveaway, Bancroft. She did lots of work. She was great.
Jasper asked me, have you considered a retailer 10-pack or friends 2-pack to save on shipping? With a retailer pack, would that mean you get a bulk discount beyond the shipping? As for the 2-pack for friends, you can do that just by setting the quantity yourself. So just say you wanted the Painted Death books and you wanted to get 2 of them. You could get 5 of them or as many as you want, really, and you would still only pay $15 shipping. That's got the flat. It caps out at 15 with the shipping. So you could get that's the cool thing about doing it on your own site. You can set the quantity.
I can't find the tier because I think she took it down because it was 24 hours. But that's the cover there, Mike, that she did.
Yeah, I remember it.
It went crazy, like hundreds of copies of that sold, which is really interesting because it's just like it's black with white, and like I love it. It looks sick. It's just really interesting that people loved it so much.
I think those covers have always done well. I remember some Spider-Man covers that were about like that too, that were pretty cool. Everyone wanted to get. And that's, you really want to sort of be selling at least a couple of hundred of them or more.
Jasper said she made a shirt of it too, which makes sense. Like that would be a sick shirt. It's really simple and just looks good. We're looking at Dave's website.
Maybe that's what I could do. I could use, because it would look cool, what Shant is doing. He's doing a kind of like a playing card. So it's, you can flip it around. I could make it an exclusive cover and then also offer it as a t-shirt and a puzzle and whatever else. Maybe that's what I can do. I'm just worried about the exclusive cover because if you don't sell enough of them, it can really cost you an arm and a leg to get these things printed.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Where did Dave's website go? Here it is.
I have always wanted to do t-shirts, but I haven't really had a concept, and I don't really have anything that like you would just slap on a t-shirt.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's great.
That banner is really cool. I really like this character here. It's kind of like a mixture of Dr. Freeze with some sort of atomic nuclear radioactive dude. It's really cool.
It's isn't it Mr. Freeze or is it Dr. Freeze?
Mr. Freeze, yeah. I always call him Dr. Freeze.
And the Only Death Can Save Us. Or no, Fresher Luke's character, the with the skull as well.
I got the Red Valkyrie exclusive cover too, and the poster of that cover. What one is that? I want to see that. Does anyone have a link for that? Chuck in the chat. We'll have a look. Perfect
KSS says no, it's Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. That's a drink that I never understood why it's popular. It doesn't taste nice.
Have you ever had Kinotto? The Italian bitter
the Italian
drink?
Coke. Yeah, it's good.
Do you like that? I never liked it.
I like having like a little bit of it, but like a whole bottle of it is not nice.
Jasper says, Mike, my wife stole your bookmark. It's her favorite one in the bookmarks versus stickers. Awesome. Yeah, I think I should be receiving my package soon. Snuggie sent it out last week. That'll be good.
I don't think anyone, I mean, obviously they have, but no one has come in and done as well as Irene has recently. It's pretty incredible, really.
Yeah. She's the full package. She's got the book. She's here for the book. She's here for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
She's got that larger than life personality. She jumps on every stream. People love having her on streams because, she's fun to be around and she brings in a crowd wherever she goes. She's drama free for the most part. She does great art. She does traditional art. She's a chick. So there's that. Chicks on the internet. How can you go wrong?
What's it up to?
No, I haven't read Fiendish yet.
I don't have it yet.
Yeah.
I've backed this one. I didn't back the first one. I tried, but my credit card info was wrong, and then I didn't redo it. So, oh my god, the art's so good, dude. The colors, Mike, work so well for her story.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Like they have this bleakness to them, yet they're vibrant at the same time in certain pages. Like that's very vibrant. This is bleak. It's really good.
And as Jessa points out, she works.
Yeah, she works hard.
She's always drawing. Always. Yeah. I don't know when she sleeps. I asked her and she said, "Oh, I'll have a nap for a couple of hours and then I'll get back up." She's like Da Vinci.
I mean, this campaign is set out so beautifully too. Like, look at this. This is just lovely to look at. These little gifts.
Yeah, the gift's cool.
These stretch
She's a
goals.
bit crazy though. She's a bit loopy.
She's like you, but that's works even harder. She works harder than you, Bancroft. How does that make you feel?
I don't know about that. She draws a lot more than me, which is annoying. But, that's something I have to work on in my own life.
Yeah, I mean,
she's got the bulk option.
I just don't know how worth it is. Like, there's 2 claimed on here. And
well, is it? No, let's work this out. Is it? Do you get a discount?
Backers.
Do you get a discount? Still a couple $100. A couple $100 you didn't have yesterday. Do you get a discount?
21%.
Yeah, but that's on everything, isn't it?
Well, this is 10%.
And you just got to look at. So it's 220 US for how many is it? 10 copies. So you get a $3 off per copy.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be, maybe you'll be able to select multiple copies on my site because it's got the shopping cart function. But I don't know. I wouldn't imagine retailers would be buying it because it's way too expensive for them. Even if I sold it at $20 a copy, that means they would have to sell it for at least $40 a copy to make their money on it,
Look how many new backers she's got, dude, too. Like 769 people have jumped on to this second campaign, apart from whatever else they've collected. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, on top of everything we already said, she had she had just the perfect canceling. It's all benefit, no downsides. She was already out. She wasn't getting work from the mainstream anyway. She wanted to do her book. They weren't helping her anyway. She lost absolutely nothing and gained absolutely everything. It was just the perfect situation. Maybe she should write a letter to Heather Antos and whoever else was involved saying thank you very much for trying to cancel me on Twitter. It did absolute wonders for her. These idiots. I mean, thank them.
Yeah, we need to get you canceled.
Oh, and she's also not shadow banned. Yeah, and again, that's why I'm hesitant to completely abandon these sites as much as little as I think of them sometimes. Because
she have
it
a sign
really
up for this?
is. Yeah. She had 1,300 or 1,500 signups or something. So it was very decent. As much as I believe that we should all have our own sites and push that first and everything and grow all that. What are you doing? Hey, that is not a toy. Oh, now it's trying to chew on cables. It is an uphill battle getting people to come back to your website. It's an ongoing thing. Whereas, you're on Kickstarter and Indiegogo, they're already putting in the work, getting millions of people to the site.
Yeah. So apparently this cover isn't normally up. This is what they were talking about. This one is only up for an hour at a time here and there.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Dan Lawless again. I wonder what's Dan been doing? Is he doing his own book? What's going on with him? Incredible artist.
I don't think he's doing his own book. I see him around here and there. I think he's a working artist. I think he's just working. I think. I still haven't read Kozel yet, but I got the print for it and it looked amazing. Where's that cat? All right, I'm taking this. This cat is stressing me out. Where you going? Come on. Come on, out of here. Get out.
Man, the art's really good.
Come on, get out.
It's up on Red Valkyries if Irene is on. Right, cool. Yeah. It looks like it's going to be an interesting year for comic books this year. Blaster Kid looks insane. Original art being eaten right now. I hope not. Did you get it out, Bancroft?
No, it's still in here. I don't think I'll ever be able to get it out.
Yeah, I know. He should definitely take it to the vet. If you're going to keep it, surely you have to go to the vet. Snazgon says, I backed Rini for almost $400. Go ahead and call me a simp. Okay. If you want me to, I will. I'll call you a simp if you like. Let's do. I don't really care, man. People can just buy what they like. It doesn't. You don't have to always call people simps and do all this shit. Why can't people just like what they like?
People are just having fun. Why is it my responsibility to look after this cat?
Because you fed it. You've formed a bond with it. It now looks to you for nourishment and safety. And
we have a lot of birds around here. Can't it just live off birds? Oh my god, it wants to jump up on the table now.
I too have simps, Snarticon. I do.
Who are your simps?
Oh, they're there somewhere, hopefully. Bancroft got lonely. Your family's back.
No,
Bancroft.
The family's back now, Finn.
You saw Mario. What did you think?
Yeah, it was good. I don't know if I would have enjoyed it as much if I was just sort of by myself. But with the kids, I got a lot of enjoyment out of watching the kids react to it. There's a moment at the end where it's a real tense moment. There's a fight between Bowser and Mario, and it's not a great spoiler or anything. The story is not very, a big surprise or anything. But Mario's trying to get this star, and it looked like he wasn't going to get it. And Clark was just really on the. And keep in mind, Clark is 5, so he was on the edge of his seat, and he was really worried for Mario. When the star appeared, he did the cutest thing. He was like, yes, like that in the cinema. And I was just like, oh, that was adorable. So yeah, he really loved it. Victoria loved it. And that made me, enjoy it on that level as well. It's exactly what I expected it to be from what everyone said. And enjoy it. A movie that, it's a kid's movie, yes, but you can enjoy it as well. There's some funny moments in it, and it, looks great and everything.
I liked how they did Peach. Hyper Wizard says, was Peach and Mary Sue girl boss after all, Mike? She was strong and capable, but she wasn't the main character. Mario was. I thought that's pretty much how it was. Do you agree? Disagree?
I can see where people are getting, thinking that. I think in any other time they wouldn't be thinking that. Peach was obscenely overpowered in Mario 2. So, and apparently there's games of her doing the same stuff as well. A lot of stuff she was doing, I recognized from the game. So I think the movie just took all of its cues, all of them from the game, and just tried to put anything it could from the game onto the screen in a way that, you know, made some kind of sense. It really did feel like what they said they did, which is they're trying to drive people to the games. Whereas normally you got a movie and you're trying to drive people from the game to the movie. This one it flipped. It's the just like how a cartoon used to be a giant ad for the toys. This movie is a giant ad for the games. And yeah, in that way it worked.
What is the cat doing?
It's on my CG vacation towel. Now it's walking on Salamandroid. What are you doing, you cat? Don't you knock white-faced dick.
Who said? Felix says Mario and Peach were both main characters. I guess you could say that, but I think Mario was like the hero in the end, like the main character. Peach did have a predominant screen time, though. That's for sure.
The only way, you know, people can say, "Oh, yeah, she's a girl boss" and everything, is just because the pacing of the movie is so fast. The plot doesn't get any time to breathe and establish anything. So, you know, it's jumping from one thing to the next so quickly that, yeah, it's difficult to pin down exactly who's who in any really hard way, because it's really is very superficial. In that sense, I do prefer kids movies where it's a bit deeper for the adults watching, so the adults actually want to watch it as well as the kids. The kids can enjoy it, and the adults can sort of see the subtext.
Bluey.
Like Bluey, you know, like lots of other stuff. But you know, if it doesn't do that, it's fine as well, because the kids love it, and that's what really matters.
Ghosts are sucking on Rob's power. That's why my camera's flickering. I mean, you're not wrong. The Smash Brothers movie will be sick if they do one. That would be cool. What? I didn't even notice that. Like, there's no way I would have known that was Chris Pratt playing Mario, dude. Did you? Like, if someone had told you, I had no idea.
Yeah, it didn't sound super Chris Prattish, but I could tell it was him. Hojo said it was 1,000% fan service. It was a giant member berry pie. See, I kind of agree and disagree on that. Obviously, it was all fan service, but it's for a different reason. The movie was made for kids like Clark, for 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds to watch it and become fans of Mario to go play the game. That's why it's there. So even though it's full of member berries for us, that's just our perception of viewing it. It wasn't made for us. It was made for them. That's why it's kind of revolutionary in 2023, because they don't do that anymore. Everything's about member berries for adults to remember their childhood and nostalgia. I don't think it was nostalgic at all. I think it was purely just showing children 13 and under Mario. What is Mario in an hour and a half on a screen, so they can then go and play the game, say, "Oh, I saw this in the movie." You know, I think it's the purpose of it is to introduce Mario to a new generation of players. And that's why it's different to all the member berry stuff that we've seen recently.
So the opposite of the Marvel movies, then.
Yes, exactly. So the Marvel movies we're just going to take some stuff. Well, most of the Marvel movies, the popular ones anyway, were of characters that people didn't even know. So it was really about the movies. But they're not. They were in no way trying to drive people to go read comics. Not in any way. And usually when they do make a adaptation of a game, it's the same as well. They're not trying to drive people to go play the game. They're like, oh, we're just doing our interpretation of the game for movie viewers.
Yeah.
So we're going to do our own story. We're going to do our own take on it. And it's for us as, movie makers and filmmakers. We're going to tell our version of this story, and, everyone else can just shove it. But it's not intended to sell more of that game. I don't think The Last of Us the intention of it is to get people to play The Last of Us. I think they're trying to tell their definitive version of that story, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's my interpretation of it.
I bailed on that series, I think, after episode 3, and I don't miss it.
It didn't get any better.
Yeah. Yeah,
even though Sonic did tell a new story of Sonic, as far as I'm aware, I don't really follow Sonic stuff too much, but great movie that made Clark want to play the game. He wanted to play Sonic after watching the movie. He asked me, "Can I play Sonic?" Even though it's too hard for him. He's just running around losing rings all over the place. But
that's cute, though.
I think that was the point of it. So, yeah, it's all about the approach. So I don't think the member berries accusation works in the same way that it does when, Lucasfilm thought, we have to throw in a Vader scene here because, we need the fans to come back and boost our numbers, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Star Wars. Has there ever been a more disappointing franchise than Star Wars? Just throwing that out there. So much potential, so much wasted.
Maybe. Yeah.
When are we going ghost hunting, Bancroft? We've got to do it soon, man, because it's going to get fucking cold real quick.
I mean, I guess we could go this weekend, maybe.
Not this one, the one after, because it's Mother's Day this weekend.
Okay.
You might want to get your wife some flowers or something. She's been gone for 7 weeks.
I don't buy Mel flowers.
Oh, there you go. Lucky.
I thought we already told that story.
Star Trek?
Anyway,
no.
Mel isn't my mother. The kids buy her stuff.
Oh, okay. Rob is so lonely. The most expensive disappointment, at least. Yeah, I mean, like, for a franchise that had, like, just an absolutely incredible start, it's been so hit and miss from there, and majority misses too. There's good things here and there, but it's few and far between. Michael buys Mel lawnmower treads. Mel's best gift will be Bancroft not being there. Well, she's had that for 7 weeks, so... Did she miss you? Did they miss you?
I think so, but they were having a ball. They were having a blast. They were traveling all over France and getting to visit Germany. They were staying in hotels and visiting castles and all this interesting stuff and buying souvenirs. And, I was in this cottage hanging out with you.
You poor bastard.
So it was a different experience. Oh,
and the beard's gone. Did you have to get rid of that? Like, you trimmed it right down. As soon as she
wasn't a fan of the fluff.
Oh my God.
I mean, I said I was going to do it while she was gone, so I didn't say it would be forever.
It looks good. You looked better with the beard, dude. Bring it back.
Mel disagrees.
What does her opinion count for, though,
She said I look disheveled.
You look manly.
That's what I thought. And when I shaved it off, I gave myself a goatee first, and then I gave myself the handlebars like Chopper, and then I finally gave myself the Hitler. Although you couldn't really
Yes.
tell the Hitler because it's too light there.
Man, I tell you what, if I do that, it looks so bad. Maybe I'll have to do it one day. It looks shocking. Yeah, if she loves you, she will accept it. No.
Schneely says, I look older without the beard. I might just be tired.
No, you do. You look
And
older
hooded.
without the beard. You can bring it back, man. All right, so maybe next weekend we'll do the ghost hunting.
The weekend after. So that would be the weekend of the 20th, 21st.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Pixel Trader will like that because then I won't die before we launch the Merkmaid book. But Von and Adam might not like it because I could die before we launch Psycho Killers the following week.
Live stream it if you, of course.
I mean, that's the whole point of it. Yeah, we're going to live
Yeah.
stream it. If we can't live stream it, we're never going to do it. And there's no way I'm going to risk my life with friggin' meth heads. You know, if it's not there to be documented.
Dual live stream on both channels. Maybe. Croissants or Rob? Tough choice. It's not though, is it? The ghost that needs hunting is whatever is in Rob's computer.
It is a bit poltergeist.
That building in Bandura has been demolished. Has it? Bancroft was looking at photos the other week.
Yeah, but they're photos. It wasn't a live feed.
Oh, that throws a spanner in the works. Like, where are we going to go now? I'll have to do some research.
Oh, God.
Looking forward to that. That was going to be the good place.
Can we find somewhere where there's no risk of meth heads?
Well, I mean, we could do a tour, but then like people leading us around. I don't know if
that's
you want to do
gay.
a tour.
No one wants to do that.
Yeah.
It has to be a place.
Check aerial photos to see if the place is still there. Do that, Bancroft, while you're trying to do work.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Are they going to be updated? How often do they
know.
update? What was it called? Bandura
Mental Asylum.
Mental Asylum? Oh, we need to bring back mental asylums.
This is tense.
Where was it again? Did I just get rid of it?
Yep.
Hold on a sec. Let me find it again.
I mean, what do we need to bring to protect ourselves from crackheads, chat? You let us know. We don't have guns here, so that's not an option. Probably can't carry knives with us. He says guns. We can't bring guns. Bring meth and just throw it at them and hope they chase after it.
They'll leave us alone.
Like that that bit in The Simpsons where he throws the sausages to the dog. He goes, "Quick, boy, they've got a taste for meat now." Cricket bats? Maybe. $50 Galeo Gateway Bandura. Is that the address? Is it still there?
Yeah, I keep zooming in and it's not.
It's not there.
I don't think it's there.
That's a shame. We're going to have to find... Oh, boomerangs. Of course. Why didn't we think of that? Holy water and enchanted salt. Bring the cat. Maybe meth heads are scared of him. All right, well, we're gonna have to look at some other places, Mike.
Yeah, I don't think it's here.
Damn it. I really like that one.
I've got to... Every time I try and find it, it takes me to the wrong place.
Schnelly says, smoke some crack before you go so you'll fit in.
No.
It's gone. All right. Well, that sucks. It's been demolished. Perth's checked it. We're going to have to find a new place.
I mean, surely there's some abandoned old warehouses somewhere.
Yeah, but they're going to have ghosts in them, Mike. We can't just go to a random abandoned warehouse. It has to be haunted.
Rob, I hate to break it to you.
So,
None of these places are haunted.
they are, Mike. I can't help you if you won't believe. You've got to take a leap of faith sometimes.
Well, sure. I'll believe it when your $2 shop electric orb reveals all the ghosts.
Oh God,
To
could
all
you
of us.
imagine? It'd be amazing.
Just like in Ghostbusters, yeah.
Oh, what
We'll start
about
a
Will's
revolution.
Mare Mental Asylum? That's in Kew.
Is it closed? Or are there still people there?
Decommissioned psychiatric hospital. Why
Surely
are they
there'd be
all
ghosts there.
why are they all like psychiatric hospitals? What's the
Because they're all
correlation
closed.
between the two? But like,
Well,
why are
they
the
all got
ghosts there?
closed down. Oh, because they're spooky as shit. They look like haunted houses. If you drew a picture of a haunted, they look like the haunted house from Mario. You find Big Boo in there.
Closed in December 1988. It's been redeveloped as residential properties.
Yeah, see?
All right. Well, we're going to have to look into this. We'll find someone. We'll find somewhere good. In Melbourne. You're seriously asking that? Yeah, asking what? Bancroft. We're like pretty much at time. I don't know how we lasted this long with nothing to talk about. This is
Nothing.
incredible.
Absolutely
Nothing. I can't believe we stretched it for 2 hours. This is
At least your camera looks better now. Doesn't look like
Mm.
you've smeared Vaseline all over it.
Don't you have old abandoned jails? Or it's such a
Yeah,
weird word.
They're
They're all tours though.
They do tours and stuff. You can't get into them without.
When in doubt, talk about Reenie. Oh yeah, I mean that works.
Yeah, we got a good 20 minutes out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how like a ghost tour would go if we're streaming it. Like it'd be really weird, don't you think?
It'd
Like
be embarrassing and gay.
it would be so embarrassing. Like you're walking around like, hey guys, there's a ghost, and like you're recording it, and just like people would be like, what the fuck are you on?
I did go on a ghost tour once at Port Arthur, and it was terrifying.
Really?
The ghost tour person was really good at their job. They really got everyone spooked.
Let's go.
This was about 2 or 3 months before the massacre. There's probably more ghosts there now.
What? 2 or 3 months before the massacre?
Yeah. We would have been blasted.
Holy shit.
We went a little bit later.
One of those stories that, are stories you don't know if they're true. They're probably not, but one of my friends' partners, blah, 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 was married to a cop who was a sniper or something in the police force.
Whose cousin
Yeah, exactly.
was, portrayed an actor who once read a script about.
Exactly. Who said that they had a shot on the guy on like when he only had like 4 or 5 bodies, so they could have taken him out much earlier than what happened. Believe it?
What was it? No, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They did the same thing to the dude in Sydney. They didn't want to shoot.
Bancroft Rob, if you go on a ghost tour, pretend to be a psychic. Say things like, do you feel it? It's cold. They're here. Go away. Chinese whispers. Oh, Snarticon says the biggest ghost in Australia is the Ghost of Freedom. That died there last year.
Yeah, it's true.
Can't really argue.
That's all around us, though. It's imbued into all the walls around us.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Go sign up to Bancroft's Kickstarter, or go back it at least.
Go sign up to the mailing list that you'll find on the homepage of thelucencomic.com. So you can be alerted to the launch of Painted Death on that site at some point in the near future.
Oh, the theory is in Tasmania that there were 2 shooters and Martin Bryan was set up. Wow, that's crazy. All right, wrapping it up there. Thank you all for hanging out with us for 2 hours. It was awesome.
I bring you love.
Is that the love between a man and a woman, or the love of a man for a fine Cuban cigar?
I bring you love.